Y'all, guess what? I got another story time, y'all. Let's get into it. Now, this story time, if you done tuned in, you tapped in, you saw, I met Lil Baby, y'all. I met Lil Baby and don't got one picture because the phone that I had when I met him, baby, broke. And Lil Baby, well, let's just get into the story. Anyway, if you're new here, my name is Barbara Dior. I'm so happy that you clicked play. I love you, you love me. We're a happy bestie family. Go hit subscribe for I bust you in the eye. Sorry, I'm just playing. I don't know why. Anyway, welcome to another story time. We're lit over here. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and go ahead and drop me some hearts in the comments. Love you, bye. Let's get into the story. So, I got to take you all the way back. I gotta take you all the way back because I was in my early 20s, y'all, when I met Little. I want to call him Little Bow Wow so much. I don't know why. I have never met Little Bow Wow for real. Okay, Little Baby. Now, when I met Little Baby, y'all, first of all, I did not know who he was. I knew he was a rapper, and at the time, I knew he had like 1 or 2 songs out. You know, I'm one of those people that I listen to rap songs, but if it got a lot of, to me, I'm about like the old folks about rap music. If it's a lot of jib jab, and you ain't talking about nothing about money, about making moves, different things, I won't really own it. And at the time, the little 2 songs he got out, they won't rocking with me like now. Now, there's several Lil Baby songs that I can put, okay? One of my favorite Lil Baby songs is the one that he got out right now, and it's called We Can Go Band for a Band, and he say that we can go M for an M. And I was like, Lil Baby, the young man said we can go band for a band, because that's what he was in. You gonna dance him on his own track? Baby, you gonna dance him on his own track? He said, F that, we can go M for M. He might ain't got no M, baby. He might M, baby. But you know, I just really like Lil Baby because he, you know, he elevated, y'all. From the time I met him, which was, I'm 36. I met him when I was 21 years old, y'all. I'm 36 now. This man has elevated from that time, okay? He went from having 2 songs, well, 1.5 songs on the radio have you seen his line of work? He's doing his big ones, okay? When I met him, his dress was up here. Now his dress is down here. He getting edges of the house, okay? Let's get into this story around, okay? So, if you watch some of my old story times, you know that my club at the time was called Divas. I love Club Divas. It was in Raleigh, North Carolina. It was popping. It was a vibe. When you come in there, money was being thrown. Dancers was everywhere. They would everybody. They, you know, it was just like dancers were everywhere. It was nowhere you can go that somebody didn't, you know, throw that thing in a circle on you and you threw some money. Like money was just being thrown. Even on us regular girls, we walk in looking good. Dudes was just throwing money on us. It was nothing to go in there with $2.50 and come out with $200 because it was just a place where people just throwing money. And I love that. I would love to go there. Like, yeah, I was there like it was a church service. I was just in there. Like, I had to go there every weekend, at least one of the days, either Friday or Saturday. It didn't matter. Sometimes I popped up on a Sunday because I just love the vibe of the money, the ballers coming from all out of town, and they would just come in there to throw the money on the females. And I was for that. I was for that. So now on this particular day, let me get comfortable so I can tell y'all the story. Now this particular day, right? It was a normal day. I came, I got a phone call. It was my birthday. I got a phone call basically saying that, you know what I'm saying, nobody was going to be on the flyer or whatever. Because, you know, if you watch the story time, if you haven't, go back and watch the story time when I told you about, I met, young MA or whatever. So, because I was a freaker goer to this club, like I was well known in the club because I used to go so much. And most of the people, like, you know, if you go to any club and you see the same type of people, you become like the club mascot. I was there a lot. You know what I'm saying? So when I would come to the club, they'd be like, "What's up? Barbie, you gonna get the mic?" They would give me the mic sometime, y'all, just to air food. And I'd just be up there, "What's going on, sexy ladies? I see you. Look at baby's all in that pink. She is doing it tonight. I see you, girl. What's your phone number?" A few people wanted out. Like, I would just be in there just live. And then when I get tired of doing, I just put it there. And then he'd be like, "You know, you want to come in? The club need a little variety sometimes." And I would do a little hosting every now and then, and you know, get some few coins. But most of the time, I just want to come into the vibe. I want to see the girls throw that thing in a circle, throw that thing, and money be thrown. I just want to see that. It was just a vibe. Get me a drink and throw my thing in the circle, and just a vibe every time. So this particular time is my birthday. My birthday November 24th. They say you wanna come out, it's okay. Lil Baby is actually gonna be on the flyer. At first they told me, they called me and said nobody was gonna be on the flyer. The second day they called me and was like, okay, boom, Lil Baby, you know what I'm saying, he got like 1 or 2 songs out, he's gonna be on the flyer. It's cool. I'm like, okay, cool. I'm like, the tickets ain't gonna be that much, are they? He was like, nah, I think that it's regular tickets was like $10 or whatever. We just gonna shoot them up to about like $18. I'm like, okay. So my friends was like, that ain't too much and we can do it, okay? Because I had friends that had some money, and then I had friends that didn't have no money. So you know what I'm saying, they need to have plan for it. So we need to know how much it was, because I could come in with 4 people with me and they didn't have to pay nothing. But I always hung with a crew, you know what I'm saying. When I got in my 20s, it would just be a lot of people from my college, some people from high school that I used to hang with, that hey, I'm going to the club, and they'll inbox me and see that I'm going, because a lot of people don't like to go out by themselves, but some people don't hang with a lot of people. So but if you're a familiar place and you're going to the same place that come, they be like, okay, I'm going too, then boo boo boo, I'm gonna hang with you when I come in there. And that's what usually happen. I'll be like, yeah, you know, we lit tonight at Club Divas, y'all better come through. I was shout out the club like, baby, it was mine for real. So when people, and I would always just like put it on my story, not on my page, so people be like, oh shoot, I'm about to come through too. So it always end up with be about 4 or 5, or sometimes 6 or 7. This particular night, 8 and 9. That was the number was going on. And so when my friends showed up, I had my 4 that was coming in with me. Me and the girls was coming in. These was like college friends, different friends, co-workers, stuff like that. But it ended up being 4 of us all together. And so we get in the club, but then other ones came with us. So once we get to the door, he say that the tickets are $32. And I'm like, my little broke friends had calculated. Now mind you, these are college friends, so we ain't got it like that. We are college friends, okay? We don't got it. You know what I'm saying? This one when financial aid dropped, so we didn't have it like that. So we had all scooped out our little, you know, they had scooped out their $18 and they were ready at the door. We get there, oh, I'm fussing. I said, on the phone, you had told me this. I said, don't start this shit today. And y'all was cussing back then, you know what I'm saying? Now the mouth has cleaned up. That I've been redeemed. So when I tell these story time, please don't say, okay, well, I thought she loved the Lord and shit, but baby, I didn't love the Lord then, so I might say a cuss word or two. If that bother you, click off, baby, because I'm finna give it to you real and raw when I'm telling these stories, okay? We can get back saved on the other videos. Now listen to me, because some people gonna be like, oh, they come up to you, they literally watch the videos to judge you. They literally, let me see what else she done did all crazy life. Baby, I live life, judge me not, because he love me just the way I am, okay? Anyway, hallelujah. I had a little praise break. Let's get back into the story. So anyway, we at the door, and I'm flipping off. And I used to be a cusser. You know what I'm saying? I want a cusser back in the day when I was younger, teenager to 21 and up. Cusser, okay? Cusser, real cusser. We're in a prison for 9 years. That make you a strong cusser. Can cuss good. You hear me? I said, what the fuck you mean? What you mean? $35. They say this regular ass nigga, we don't know him for real. Like, I'm at the door tripping. 30 like, y'all, $35 like to a college student on hardly got no money. That was like saying $400, okay? That was like saying $400. Like, they couldn't see him, like, for real. We don't even know his whole song yet, and I can't, to the life of me, I can't tell you what his first song was on the radio. I'm pretty sure he can tell you, but I can't remember what it was, okay? But anyway, it was catching people vibing out, because, you know, whatever. So I'm talking cash money shit, okay? I'm going in, and I'm like, they got 1.5 songs on the radio, and y'all want to upcharge somebody. And so I'm doing all this fussing, just doing all this fussing. So then I feel a tap on my shoulder. And so I'm thinking like it's one of my friends, and I was one of them ones, don't touch me while I'm in. You know what I'm saying? That's just like when somebody's riled up, they gotta get in a fight and they get to swinging and talking to somebody. You don't come up behind them and tap them. You might get rocked home. So I turn around, I'm like, what, Lakeisha? Because I'm assuming it's one of my friends. So we just go out on Lakeisha. That ain't her name for real. But it's in this story time. I'm like, what, Lakeisha? Like, because she was one of the ones, my friends, like, just calm down. It's all right. We'll figure something out. Baby, you getting in free. They not gonna get in free. I want them to come in too, because they gonna buy me drinks. That was the plan tonight. Okay? That's where they extra money coming out. That's why I'm tripping with them too, because they was, yeah. Anyway, they were gonna hype me up. They gonna hype me up. Okay. They was here for a reason. They was here to be in the pictures. We were cute. Don't you see we coordinated? They need to be in here with me, okay? They stars, but they broke, for real. But anyway, we love them. So, using my friend Lakeisha be like, look, you just calm down, everything's somewhere. She was always the happy, positive one. I'm like, fuck this shit. Why is we here and y'all done raised up the prices and stuff like that? So, like I said, I got a little tap on the shoulder. Lakeisha said, it ain't me, she on this side. She on this side. The tap came from this side. I turn around. I looked at him. I'm like, it's some dude tapping my shoulder. Like, nigga, I don't want to talk to you. He was like, hey, yo, I got you, mom. I'm like, what? He was like, I got you. I turn around and I noticed that he looked like the boy on the flyer. Now, I had never seen Lil Baby. I seen him on the flyer because I was, the flyer had me and him on it. So I'm like, because it's supposed to be me, my birthday party. He was like, you the shorty from the flyer, okay? Now, I don't know how to talk like Lil Baby. I can't sound like Lil Baby. I'm not one of them creators that sit there and change my voice. So sometimes when I talk, you know what I'm saying, this is not how he sound, okay? So I'm gonna try my best to do a Lil Baby. So he was very humble, very laid back, very sure of himself. And he just talked like he was already like starred like he is now, okay? He was like, you the girl from the, he was like, I'm gonna try to deepen my voice, y'all. He was like, you the girl from the flyers, right? And I was like, yeah, who is you? He was like, Lil Baby. He was like, nice to meet you. Look, how many of your friends want to get in? Because I'll pay for them. And I'm like, okay. So my whole attitude is strict because I'm talking jump. Nobody know him. He ain't got nothing but 1.5 song. And like y'all really tripping about this rapper that ain't got nothing but 1.5 song. Y'all act like he there on Trey Songz or something. Nicki Minaj or somebody there on Michael Jackson or something. Y'all done raise up the prices. Like if Michael Jackson came to it, they gonna charge at $35. Baby, they're gonna update about $200 probably. But anyway, I'm going off, okay? Just going off. I have been sitting there first for about 15 minutes. I'm not lying to you, just going off. Y'all stupid. Everybody was stupid. I'm like, you stupid, the DJ stupid, everybody stupid. Y'all really bitch fan. I do this. I come here all the time. Y'all already know what's up. Y'all be calling me to come here. Like, y'all want me to do this birthday party. But 4 people can come with you. Like, we don't want you mad. We want you to come in and enjoy your birthday month. Like, they really cool. So when he's talking to whatever, it was something about his spirit that was really calming, okay? And now I feel bad for just talking about this man. And this man was so calm. Like, it was something about him that was so calm. And he was like, I got you, mom. I'll pay for all your friends who want to get in. And he did. He paid for all us to get in. He was like, I got him. And they was like, nah, baby, you ain't got to pay or whatever. We'll just let them get in. It's a misunderstanding. She one of our regulars. We don't want no beef with us. We was just going to let them in. I already talked to the owner. And he was like, just let her friends come in. She gonna light up the party anyway. And we probably going to need her on the mic anyway. Don't make her mad. Like, don't make me mad. Like, y'all, they treated me, I ain't gonna lie, they treated me like I was there gonna Nicki Minaj little sister sometimes. So that's why I had a little big head anyway. And plus, my head was already big or whatever. Because they really treated me, because, like, if they party with Doug, I'm on the mic. We gonna probably need her to come in here and do what she do anyway. And then plus, I won't get paid. Like, some night I would just do it because I was the life of the party. You get a few drinks in me, I'm the DJ, okay? DJ, let's play. Let's go. Whatever you got going on, I'm finna hype you up. Okay? And so, just to let her come in. You know what I'm saying? Just to let her come in. So, he was like, nah, I got them. I'm gonna pay it because I understand that y'all, you know what I'm saying? He understood business. He didn't say no, no, because they was trying to let us in for free once he offered to pay. He was like, nah, I'm going to pay for him. So he paid for him. We get in the club. He was like, it's your birthday, right? And I was like, yeah. He was like, I'm going to buy you a bottle. What you drinking? Now, at the time, y'all, I want no drink, okay? And right now, I ain't no drink. You know what I'm saying? I do a little wine here and there, celebration type stuff. But I don't be drinking because I'm celibate, y'all, now, okay? I keep the legs closed. And when I get to drinking, I be want to hunch. So, I don't know if y'all get like that. You get the simp and then your legs get the, you know what I'm saying? So I don't do that. And I don't touch my body. Leave me on the floor. I don't do that neither. I don't do I don't do nothing. I completely settle it. Completely read just before I click play, I read the Bible, y'all. It's Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I'm reading the Bible. I'm worshiping the Lord. I'm praying. I'm asking God to renew me, help me better than I did yesterday. Cause you know sometimes you mess up. You know what I'm saying? But I can honestly say that He hold my hand on this walk. Cause if He didn't, I'll be on y'all news for you for real. Because people be tripping, okay? But anyway, when I say He was so humble, y'all, He was so humble. He was like, so what you drinking? You know what I'm saying? What you drinking? It's your day. So what you drinking? I'm just here to do a show, but this is your day. Clearly you lit. You know what I'm saying? Clearly you lit. You know what I'm saying? They wanted you to come in. You know what I'm saying? They really wanted you to be here. They offered to let your friends in free or whatever. And I was just like, my friends, they were the drinkers. So they were telling me what to get or whatever. And so he got me some pink, what is it called? It starts with an M. I'm about to mess it up. I forgot what it is, but it starts with an M. It was a real nice bottle. It was pretty. I kept it for a little while. Not because he brought it, because it was a cute bottle. Moscato. That's what it was. He brought me some pink Moscato, but it was like in this big fat bottle. Okay, and he brought me something, a blue drink. He brought me 4 bottles all together. And he was like, whatever she want. And I didn't want to, I feel like I was doing a lot because I didn't want to drain nobody's pocket. Because like I said, I was thinking of it like this. He is a new up and coming artist, and I don't want him to try to buy me this stuff because I did all this talking. You know what I'm saying? But clearly this man already had it. You know, clearly he had things going on that I didn't know. You know what I'm saying? Clearly somebody done signed him or something, because he was in there spending money like it won't hurt. Okay, so he was like, yeah. He was like, is there anything else you want? I was like, nah, I'm good. I don't really drink like that. Because he noticed when the bottles coming, he noticed that my friends was drinking. He was like, you don't even drink like that, do you? And I'm like, nah, I don't really drink like that. I mean, I'm a drink it because you brought it or whatever. He told me, like, I respect that. But like I said, y'all, he was humble or whatever. So he was like, I'm going to do my set. So he did his set. He performed, y'all. He did real good. Like, he did real good. He knew all his lyrics. The crowd knew his lyrics. They liked him for real. And I just felt like, maybe I should have gave this man a chance. Maybe I shouldn't do it. So when he got off the stage, I'm thinking that he finna leave. No, he came and sat, because it was in a VIP. He came and sat with us in the VIP. He sat right beside me. He was chilling with us just like we were family. Like, he was so humble, y'all. He sat with us. And y'all remember I said I wasn't thinking of him like, hey, I need to record this, I need to take a picture of this, because this is a big star. Because like I said, it was just like rappers around here, like everybody at the time wanted to be a rapper. It was just like, that was a thing. A lot of people want to be a rapper. And today you could be on the radio with your 2 songs, and then tomorrow you don't be a star. So I wasn't thinking that he was gonna be something big. Not thinking that he's gonna be as big as he was, because if so, I would have actually really got the pictures. Not trying to chase no clout or nothing like that, but just to say, you know, to be able to post these and be like, you remember when I said you weren't gonna be nothing? But I really believe that made him go harder, because y'all, when I said that and he heard me say that bruh snapped. The very next week, he was dropping them. I'm talking about he was dropping. They were going on the chart. He was just dropping them. I'm like, this boy nice. I'm talking about dropping them. And he was dropping songs that I like, and I can't to the life of me remember, but I just remember like, man, I must have really hurt his feelings, because baby, ever since he heard me say it, baby, if you need some more inspiration, come talk to me again, because baby, he was just been dropping them ever since. He been dropping. But I just want to say, like, I don't know how he is now, but y'all, when I met him, he was so humble. He was so sweet. He was so thoughtful. You know what I'm saying? He was just a humble dude. And before he left, y'all, before he left the club, because he sat with us probably for another 30 minutes. Like, after he performed his set and stuff like that, he came and sat with us or whatever. He was in VIP. You know, there was a bodyguard or whatever. People did not come up. They didn't let him come up to us. And he was just sitting with us. And so now people thinking like, maybe this is my man or something like that, and he just came in town and stuff like, you know, people start to form all this stuff. And I'm just like, y'all, she don't know that man for real. She was outside talking cash money junk about this man, okay? But anyway, before he left, his very words to me, and I don't know whether he remember this, like I said, it was some years ago, he told me bye. He was like, stop, bye, and stop being mean girl. Like, I was like, I ain't mean for real. He was like, you were so funny. Like, you had me like, and I really think that he stayed, y'all. I really think he came back and stayed because, like, the whole time we was sitting there, I was myself. I made him laugh. We had a good time. Like, if you be around me, we hanging out, I'm gonna have your side hurting, y'all. It's just, to be around me is just like hanging with Martin, hanging with Jamie Foxx, like hanging with somebody that you think is funny, hanging with Cat, whoever you think is funny, just hang around me. Yeah, I'm gonna have you laughing, because for one, I gotta figure out what you got going on. And you know, everybody don't like funny, but I don't care. I've been around mean people. I have been around people that don't even like black people. Maybe I had them giggling. You hear me? It's just always been a gift. I had that man giggling. To that man, after I would have got my set, and he had already got paid, because he sat at the table and baby, this how gangster this man was. He sat at the table and made sure they had every cent. Counted that mug. And then, you know, he, you know, sat there with us, talked with us a couple minutes, sat there, I want to say about 40 minutes. He sat with us about a good 40 minutes. And he just told me, he was like, bye, mean girl. Don't be mean to nobody else tonight, okay? And I'm like, I'm not. He gave me a hug and stuff like that. Because now I'm like, shame, because he was so nice. He was so nice. He was like, happy birthday. And then he left. He could have gave me some money, but he didn't. I'm like, man, give me some of that money. When he would count, I thought maybe a stack or something. You know, I missed my blessing. I was ready in my mouth. You hear me? So watch how you talk about people, because you don't never know who they are. You don't know who you sitting beside. You don't know who you talking to in the grocery store. You just don't know. So watch how you talk to people, okay? Because, like, this man could, you know, I don't know what it could have been. You know what I'm saying? But all I can say is that man ain't did nothing but make it, doing good, family doing good. He got a house here and there. He's doing good. You know what I'm saying? For far as I can see, his career is going. He ain't in a constant trouble. Every now and then he making the news, but other than that, okay. Anyway, that is my story time on how I met Lil Baby. And let me tell you something. He was a vibe, y'all. He was a vibe. He was so nice, so sweet, so humble. But anyway, Lil Baby, I'm sorry I talked junk about you. Probably don't remember me, but I'm glad I could say that I motivated at least about 10 songs. Because you was like, yeah, that be your head girl. Said I had one little song on 1.5 song. That's what I kept saying. 1.5 little song on the radio. And that man went in there and released 5 after 5. 5. He was just putting them out back to back. And I'm like, okay, all right. So, yeah, he proved these haters wrong. Okay, anyway, that's how I met Lil Baby. I'm glad that y'all stayed tuned. And yes, if anybody was thinking, he smelled very good. He smelled very good. I don't know what he had on, but he smelled very good. And he gave a good hug. He hugged you like he loved you, okay? He gave me a good soft, strong hug. He must thought I needed a hug because I was so mean. He must thought I needed a hug, and that was my problem, for real. Because he gave me one of those, you know what? I'm going to hug you, hold you tight for a little bit kind of hug. And it smelled good, and, you know, I really, it's like a put your foot in your mouth moment. Like, this man was nice. I didn't have to do him like this. But anyway, I did apologize, and he wished me well, and he lit me up. He did buy me 4 bottles, and my friend drank a mug. I drank a little bit. I did record some videos with the bottles, but baby, I don't got no videos for real. I'm 36. I was 21. Okay. And shortly after that, I became pregnant, but not by him though. Let's clear it up. Ain't got no baby by him though. But maybe if I acted right. Maybe I would have acted right. Anyway, I would have been Jada. Anyway, I would have been Jada if I had acted right. Anyway, it's not that. Anyway, love you, Lil Baby, wherever you are. I wish you nothing but more success, more love, and baby, haters gonna hate. just keep doing you. Anyway, love you, bye. Thank you so much. If you haven't already, go ahead, hit that like button, go ahead, hit that subscribe button, drop me some hearts in the comments for Lil Baby. And if you like Lil Baby and you know who he is, drop your favorite Lil Baby song in the comments. Okay, let's just support him right now. Drop your favorite Lil Baby song in the comments. That way I know you made it all the way to the end. If you don't know who Lil Baby is, just drop me some hearts in the comments, baby. Either way, I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day, night, whenever you saw this the rest of the day. And I wish nothing but love and blessings on you for just clicking play. Anyway, see you on the next video. Bye, besties. Thanks for watching.